friends, Karen here with your Breathe, Move, and Be Yoga Break with Bowl of Hope Yoga. Today I thought we would return to a fundamental element of a yoga practice, and certainly fundamental for a trauma-sensitive yoga practice, and that is the element of curiosity. So today, let's explore being curious with our practice as we center, as we breathe, as we move, and as we meditate. So what is there to be curious about? Oh, so much. I think the most powerful thing about curiosity is letting go of expectations and those shoulds and just letting go of outcomes and instead focusing on the here and the now and being curious about maybe your desires. Be curious about your intention. So intentions and expectations are different. I think intentions come from a more self-compassionate, curious place than expectations do. So what do you think? Let's give that a try and get started. Come into your supported and upright posture in your chair so we can begin our centering work. I hope it doesn't feel like work, but more of a routine where at the beginning of our practice, I'm going to take a pause. You might even mentally or visually hit a pause button and give your body, your mind, your soul an opportunity to arrive where we are. We can use our senses and connecting to our environment to center and connect to the present moment. Maybe today be curious about what comes natural for you to center and connect to your environment. Just use the senses, your senses, that it's just easy for you to kind of arrive all together, mind, body, and soul, by focusing on maybe it's the breath, your breath. Sensing the chair under your legs or the temperature of the air on your skin. Just be curious about what works for you. I'll give you a moment to do that. And then as you sit here, I hope settled into stillness in your body, your mind, and your soul, perhaps just bring to mind an intention that you have for meeting here for these yoga breaks. What is your intention for yourself for taking this pause, taking this time for your wellness? What's your intention? What's your heartfelt desire for I wonder. Maybe you can bring to mind an intention for maybe how you want to show up in the world. How can this yoga practice of mind, body, and soul, connecting and uniting, paying attention, being self-aware, moving with breath, all of these things that we do with our yoga practice. What is your intention for maybe some personal gain, personal just personal growth. An intention for how you'd like to show up in the world for yourself and or for others. Just be curious about that as you sit here in the stillness. Beginning to pay attention to your breathing. Being curious about how you experience your breath as we just sit and breathe. That's all we need to do here. Sit and breathe and notice. When we're curious and we let go of expectation and outcomes, then we can focus on noticing what we notice and feeling what we feel. Taking that into our breath practice. Once you notice your breath rate right now, and then we'll start to do some warm-up exercises, just some gentle stretching. So let's give the shoulders a roll one direction and then the other. And then do that motion we like to do. Inhaling the shoulders up to the earlobes and exhaling the shoulder blades back, down, low, and loose. This is where we're creating space, right? We want to have lots of space for our neck to be mobile. So let's give that another check by inhaling the shoulders up, not space, and exhaling the shoulders back, down, low, and loose. See, this is the space. And then let's check for space across the chest and into our rib cage. And a good way to do that is to bring the hands in heart center. Connecting hands, connecting breath. Just notice as you apply some pressure into your hands, your finger pads, the palms, pads of your fingers. Just notice, see with that energy, that connection, if there's a little opening happening to your rib cage, maybe there's a little more space for you to take in a deeper breath in, release a longer breath out. And what about creating space and length with our spine? Inhale, lengthening the spine up. Exhale, the crown of the head stays high and the shoulders drop low. Let's be curious about creating space, creating length in the spine with an inhale. Creating length by releasing. Crown of the head stays high and the shoulders drop low. Maybe one place you feel the lengthening and that length and strength of the spine, and then the cervical spine is the neck. With the crown staying high and the shoulders dropping low, length there. Okay, now let's let the hands fall out, and we'll do our heart opener sequence. So this is drawing the thumbs behind you. Inhale the hands together. Exhale the hands behind you. Just notice what's happening in your rib cage, across your sternum. Maybe even you can feel your skin stretching open a bit on the exhale. Inhale together and exhale open. How about experimenting or being curious about active breathing? Remember, when you let your jaw release, you hear the air come out. I'm curious about how that feels. If it's any different to exhale with that. Just notice what you notice and feel what you feel. Last time, holding the hands back, feeling the opening across the ribs, across the sternum. Now, if this is feeling challenging for you, if you feel pain or strain, Just let the hands drop. If this is feeling challenging, just notice how you can feel the strength of your shoulders opening up your posture. Maybe you can feel that strength in your spine holding you up tall. And yet there's space. Our shoulders can be strong and yet softened low. Isn't that interesting? I'm curious how the shoulders can be both strong and soft at the same time. If this is starting to feel challenging, we're going to release this after 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the hands come down. Great. Just give the shoulders a roll. All right, how about a neck stretch where, first off, find your tall spine. In fact, let's move forward in the chair a little bit so you can feel the connection of all 4 corners of your feet right down from your knees. Feel that your tailbone rooting for the ground, your hips are nice and stable, core's drawn in. Length and strength to your spine. And here we'll turn the head gently, chin to the right for a nice neck stretch. Take a breath in. Release the breath out. Bringing the head back to center, turning the chin to the left. Take a breath in. Release the breath out. And let the head come back to forward gaze. All right, more neck stretches. Dropping your earlobe to shoulder. Just being curious about maybe lengthening, how you could feel this a little differently by drawing the hand across your head, lengthening your arm out, or you can take your hand and bring it behind the small of your back. See how that feels. Just notice what you notice and feel what you feel as you're curious about stretching the neck, different hand positions, full breaths. Good. Release the hand, let the head come back, and give the shoulders a roll. All right, let's give this a try on the other side. Maybe this is all you like for today, just dropping your ear towards that shoulder, and that's enough of a neck stretch. Just continue to breathe there. Or maybe you'd like to experiment with drawing the hand across the side of the face, stretching that arm out, bringing the knuckles, the knuckles to the low back, and breathe. Inhale, we lengthen the spine, and exhale, we lengthen the neck stretch. What does that mean? I don't know. See how it feels. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, lengthen the neck stretch. Good. And we'll come back and roll the shoulders. All right, let's stay with the shoulders, the neck. We'll add the spine by bringing the right hand over across the body. Maybe find the top of your back. Give yourself a little massage there. Bring this left hand to the right elbow. Now, feeling your hips nice and stable, you draw your elbow. Draw your elbow, stretching the shoulder and across your forearm, and get a little twist to the spine and breathe. Stretch in the shoulder, the spine, the core. A nice active breathing. Good, and let's release that back. Shake out your arms if that feels good. Bring the left arm over. Find the top of your back again, a little massage. Drawing this elbow. Hips are stable. Shoulders are low and loose. Drawing the elbow towards your body. You feel that little spine twist. Just notice what you notice. Feel what you feel and breathe. Good, and we'll come back to center, shake out the arms. All right, friends, let's stand up for a little bit. Move your chair out of the way. Find your place for space in your room. We all have a right to take up space in this world. Take up space in your room. All right, we'll start with a kind of a wide stance. And let's find our warrior two posture. So starting to the right, we turn the right toe and knee to the right. We gaze out over the right hand. And let's just be curious about our posture here. How we can have the shoulders low and loose, but they are strong to hold the hands up. And what is this thing about gazing beyond your right hand? Just experiment, be curious about that. And here we go, warrior two, the knee bends. And what if you had that sense of trying to spread apart the mat with your feet? See what that's like. And gazing out over the hand, sensing the shoulders low and loose. Curious about how we can be stable below and yet have ease above, right? Can you invite some ease into your eyes, your jaw, your face and neck, all while holding this beautiful warrior two. And now let's inhale, the leg gets straight, and we're going to bring the hands overhead and see what it feels like to press out on an exhale into warrior two. Just notice what that feels like. Inhale and exhale. Just be curious about your breath flow. Inhale and exhale. Can you let the arms come down and feel ease in your shoulders and gaze out over your right hand? Inhale up, maybe curious about how your core is doing. What do you feel in your core? Inhale up. Last time, pressing into gentle warrior, warrior two. And let's reach back, peaceful warrior. Feeling the weight come back to this left foot, maybe feeling that the right thigh isn't as challenged. And breathe here in peaceful warrior. And we'll release. And roll the shoulders. All right, now, have to do the other side. That wouldn't feel right not to do the left side. So make any adjustments you need. What did you learn by warrior two on that side? Maybe you need a not such a wide stance. So find your stance, open those shoulders up. Shoulders are not up around the ears, but low, strong, low and loose. Left knee and toe point to the left. We're looking out over our left hand. Take a breath in, and the knee goes, the body goes with it. As a woman thinketh, she goes. As a man thinketh, he goes. Have some curiosity about what it would feel like to press the mat open with your feet. And then inhale, hands up. Exhale, press in your warrior two. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, press in. Inhale up. Pressing arms down, but can you feel this right foot activate and right leg just as much as the left? Notice maybe that drops your hips a little bit. One more time, inhale and exhale. Looking out over that left hand. Whew. Can you take some weight off this thigh by reaching back for peaceful warrior? Full breaths here. And we'll come out. Heel toe the feet together, or just step them together. Roll your shoulders. Great work, friends. It's time to sit down for meditation. All right. Take a moment to settle into your chair. Taking a pause again. There's no rush. There's no rushing through a yoga practice. You'll have just the right amount of time. Letting your body settle in with some ease into the chair. And bringing to your awareness your breath. Just notice it. Curious about how the movement and the effort we just did has changed your breath rate. Just notice, be curious. No need to change it. And then let your awareness come to the bottom of your feet. Notice the soles of your shoes connecting to the soles of your feet. Sensing the foundation of the ground under you. Just notice if you feel the ground differently when your intent is to kind of release and be still, as opposed to like if you were about to stand up, how you would sense the ground under your feet. But these feet are just released. And they know the ground's there. Be curious about how you experience the underside of the chair as you want to allow your body to release. Sensing your right hip, sensing your left hip. Guiding your awareness to your right shoulder, guiding your awareness to your left shoulder. Noticing your breath again. It's the gentle rhythm created by your inhale and exhale. And bringing your awareness to your right eyebrow. And awareness to your left eyebrow. Sensing release in and around your eyes. Curious about how do you sense, how do you invite release into your face? Grace for the face, right? What is that like for you? Maybe you use different words. Maybe it's jaw, let go. Space in the back of my teeth. Just be curious. What's it like for you? Notice what you notice. Feel what you feel. As we practice allowing, inviting ease into parts of our body. And perhaps now you'd like to bring to mind an intention of yours. An intention for practicing yoga, for showing up at this yoga break. Perhaps an intention you began with, if you've been practicing with us for some time, or just today's practice, or even right now in this moment. What is your intention It's different than an expectation. An intention, an intention I think is more self-aware, more self-reflective, kind, self-compassion. I think expectation has things tied to it. This is your heartfelt desire. What would you like to experience, mind, body, and soul with your yoga break sessions? Just bringing that to your mind, to your awareness. And noticing again how you sense the air in the room, the chair supporting you, the ground under your feet, the length and strength of your spine as you find your tall spine sitting, shoulders released, low and loose. Sensing grace into the face, at ease into the eyes, the mouth, the jaw, the neck and shoulders. And maybe today we can end this practice using the acronym SLOW that we practice. Soft in the face, low in the shoulders, loose and low in the shoulders, open, open in the heart, open across the chest. And today, our W, what is your intention, your heartfelt desire? Notice what you notice and feel what you feel. This is your practice. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for allowing me to lead you through another breathe, move, and be yoga break. Until we breathe and move together again, be safe and be well, and let's be full of hope. Shalom, my friends.